Hello, Strange Recapped here. Today we gonna explain horror vampire movie Day Shift. Spoilers ahead. We see at the beginning of the movie Bud keeps cleaning up the pole. After some time, Bud takes the gun out of his bag and goes inside a house, and starts looking for something in the house. Suddenly an old woman comes out of a room, and asks Bud, "What are you doing in my house?" Bud immediately shoots the woman. Then the woman becomes a vampire and attacks on Bud. He fights with her and kills her. Suddenly another vampire comes there and dies after being caught in the trap set by Bud. Then Bud takes out the fangs of both the vampires and takes them with him. Then he would take his daughter with him from school and go home. He has a wife at home who is angry with Bud, because she thinks Bud lies to her. Bud's wife tells him that she is selling the house due to lack of money. But Bud tells her that he will give her the money as soon as possible. Then he goes to pawn shop to sell the fangs, but the prices that Troy, the pawn shop owner, offers are not enough to help him with his money troubles. Then it turns out that Bud is a vampire hunter. Bud used to work in a vampire hunting union some time ago, but he does not follow their rules, so he is thrown out of the union. But due to lack of money, Bud wants to go back to the vampire hunting union. Bud enlists his friend, John Elliott, to help him rejoin the union. The union boss, Ralph Seeger, initially refuses him, as he had been previously kicked out of the union, due to his risky and aggressive hunting style. He eventually is given a final chance, but must work under strict conditions. And he also be supervised by a union rep named Seth. Seth is tasked to look for, and report, any violations committed by Bud. Meanwhile, a vampire named Audrey finds the vampires that Bud killed. While searching for the man who killed two vampires, Audrey finds, tortures, and interrogates Troy. And he tells them everything about Bud. The Bud and Seth go hunting, and although Bud violates several union protocols, Seth does not report them after learning of Bud's aim to support his family with his earnings. After they find and destroy an unusual nest of vampires, Audrey contacts Bud and threatens his family. She tells him that the elderly vampire he killed was her daughter. Bud rushes to his ex-wife to save her while being pursued by vampires, but he fails to get there in time. His family is taken hostage by Audrey, and Seth is turned into a vampire. Now set on rescuing his family, Bud and Seth recruit Bud's neighbor, Heather, to help attack Audrey's stronghold. Then those people get caught between them while fighting with a vampire there. Then Bud's friend John arrives to rescue them. Then he goes ahead and John is injured while fighting the vampire. Then John tells Bud to go ahead, and John starts fighting with the vampire alone. Then John shoots the vampire with him with a boom. Meanwhile Bud goes to his wife and daughter who are in Audrey's custody. Then Bud and Audrey fight. Bud beats so badly by Audrey. His wife try to help him but she also beaten by Audrey. The Bud shoot Audrey and Audrey rush towards him but Audrey's neck is cut with a silver wire attached by the Bud. He finally killed her and saving his family. When the union boss arrives on scene, Seth helps Bud stay in the union by citing protocol to justify his actions. As the Bud's family drives away, and then we see John climbs out of a sewer manhole wit in his style, having survived the fight. Hope you guys enjoy the story. Thank you for watching.